And it did rain yesterday, so I woke up today, it was beautifully fine. So I've done the washing and it's been fine all the way. And I think in the last 10 minutes it's just gone overcast. I wonder why it got a bit cooler. So I've got to keep an eye on that. Hopefully my washing is nice and dry. I was going to pull it in when I make my coffee, but hopefully I can still do that. This is 16 gears on this, isn't it? Yeah. I treated myself yesterday. I bought a brand new heater because my other one, I tipped it over the other day. Mind you, I've always been a bit sus about that heater. Because I bought it from the warehouse, and the warehouse is just cheap products for the most part. 90% cheap products. It's really good. Like, you can buy something and keep it forever because you're guaranteed it'll break before the warranty runs out, and they just replace it. So you pretty much have a new version of what you bought every year. It's been a good heater, but recently it doesn't seem to be heating as well as it used to. So I went and bought the next version up. It's a lot nicer too. It's bigger, nicer, and oh boy, does that work really well. And I have it on the lower heat setting, and it does just as good job heating the place as the high heat setting on the other one. It's gonna say, I wonder why it was so quiet. So yeah. So I had it on last night. It's really weird this year because the temperatures haven't been like cold. We have got down to like some winter temperatures. Like today it's supposed to go down to 5, but normally this time of year you get down to 0. Between 5 and 0 really. And the highs are normally about 7 or 8 degrees Celsius. And it hasn't been like that this year, but it's felt cold. I've used my heater more this year than I ever had, and I was talking to my mum yesterday and she was saying the same thing because she's got a real nice fireplace that heats up the whole house. Fantastic. And it's not doing its job this year. And it's just really weird. It just feels a lot colder. So I think maybe it's because it's more damp this year, possibly. There's the Aurora Borealis. Love it. Or it's maybe because the last few years it's been hotter than normal, and even the winter times it hasn't been that cold. And maybe because of the huge difference between the temperature, we just got used to that heat, that it feels colder at this temperature than it normally would. Because of that reason, we're used to that heat. If you know what I'm meaning. Yeah, early night time. And longer nights. Mind you, we're far north here, eh? So it'll be interesting what the autumn does to it, but I assume that we'll probably still have daylight. It'd be really good if it was winter and autumn that the mod had changed it so it'd be all night time for the most of it. Not that it'd be good for, you know, seeing the scenery and stuff like that, but so we just got, this is the last garage with the Mans in it. The next garage we buy, of course, we get the new truck, which is the Scania, is the only one left before we go back round again. I can tell you, I'm looking forward to that. I've forgotten the budget. What are we up to? About 450 grand? $500,000? Something like that. I have to figure it out with the garages. No, the trucks actually. How many trucks we own? Budget started off at 150. I'm pretty sure the last budget was 400,000, so we're up to 450 now. Which is still not enough for needs, yes. It's, you know, I could buy 2 trucks and 80s with it. Same amount of money. Actually, I think I've answered that question about daytime, nighttime up here, because my lights are still on and they're actually having an effect. Where last time we came through here it was summer and it was daylight all the way through, wasn't it? All the way through the night. Yeah, it's getting dark real quick, look at this. So it'll be interesting to see what it's going to be like in winter, but problem is, at the end of this trip, we're all the way in the Ukraine, aren't we? Actually, it'd been really good if we got to the Ukraine the next garage after. Would it be really good? Because then we could have gone to the... Oh no, we scan you. Never mind. I was going to say, because we could have gone to Renault and grabbed the Ukraine thing for the Renault, but we'll scan you next, so... We might do that anyway when we get the Renaults, back to the Renaults. Make use of the pack, I paid for it, so I might as well use stuff out of it. Otherwise it's a waste of money. But we're not getting a full... Oh, is it for all trucks? Alright, we might do that, eh? The Ukraine paint job DLC. Oh, I thought it came with the... Okay, sorry, I thought it came with the Renault thing. No, I don't have that if that's a separate DLC. I'll look at it, see how much it is. Maybe it's on special at the moment because Steam's got the summer sale going on. So we're 102 hours away, which is, I mean, we got the ferry rides, a lot of that would be the ferries, but we did just take a probably the biggest ferry, no, it wouldn't be the biggest ferry ride, but there's 16 grand, good lad, or less, could be either Sam for Samuel or Sam for Samantha. This feels very heavy. 23 tons, not that bad. But the good news is, as far as the season mods are concerned, he has updated all of them for 1.44. So I've got them all now. All acquired last night. The Frosty and Heavy Winter mod, which was the last ones actually that needed to be updated. I grabbed those last night, so we're ready to go. No, I didn't crash because I knew you went there to see it. But yeah, so we're still going to get through 4 streams of this, obviously, with the autumn pack and, well, mod. And then, because after that, we do the next convoy mode. Yeah, we're definitely not getting our money's worth out of Crash Cam as far as the scenery is concerned, is it? We've got 2 hours, we've got to find a place to park for the night. So I was trying to figure it out, what is it, 1 hour 3 minutes, so 10 hours or 30 minutes. 100 hours would be 300 minutes, which is, what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Real-time drive this currently, but like I said, we've got that huge long ferry into the Middle East. That'll knock a fair lot of it off. How much? I don't know, actually, because it's 2 o'clock already. So maybe with this trip I'm also going to be going overtime. Currently, if it was all the way at 100 hours, I'll be finishing at 7 o'clock at night. That's what happens when I put chat in charge of the logistics in it. Only 89 US currently, and 100% of the income's made sales. Okay, I realize like $80 in New Zealand. Yeah, underestimating that. $890. No, it'll be 89 cents. It'll be about like $3 or something. If that. I could do that. Problem not. $1.43. Yeah. There's some really good deals on at the moment on the Steam sale, eh? Really good. Now, if anyone's interested, thought about maybe playing Car Mechanic 2018. Is that the last one? 2018? No, it's not, is it? Never mind. 2020 is the last one. That's a shame. Epic's got it for free, 2018 for free. Pretty sure it's 2018. Which I thought would be worth a plug. Till I realised that it'd be worth a plug if it was 2020, not 2018. Imagine by the end of this stream, with this trip and everything, we end up filling up that garage and having enough to buy a new garage, and I never get to do a delivery from there. Oh, you know what we also forgot to do? I say we, me. We forgot to add a new contract in the mix. I'm speeding, aren't I? Yes, I am. So we'll do that when we pull over to have a sleep. We'll go in and we'll get a new contract company. Did I finish my coffee? Of course I didn't finish my coffee. $8.30. Is it worth? Is it worth? I don't know. Is it? No, I'll carry on. We'll get the next one. The next one that comes up. Hopefully, isn't that far away. I mean, it doesn't matter if we go a little bit later. At least when we wake up, there's a good chance it might be daylight. More of a chance it'll be raining. Are they few and far between? Bit late now, I've passed it. Oh good, the sun's back up. Not in the game, obviously. I'm looking outside my window. It's getting cold. Hey! Settle 23 grand. Now that's looking a little better. It's not like the 30, 40 grand we're getting from an ATS at the moment. But that's definitely a lot better than what we were getting previously in ETS. So if we can keep that up, ETS has got a fighting chance. Because that's the killer at the moment. And the reason why ATS, I think, is keeping in the lead, because we've got a lot better payments from our drivers, a lot better income. Let me just clear my throat. Put some coffee down my gullet. Must be going uphill. I'm slowing down rapidly here. Here we go, parking spot. Let's get into cab view. Parking spot be what? This thing on the right here. Now this is what we need in this game. Oh, there's a parking spot just up there, but if it's going to let me do it here, it is. See, this is what we need. We need these. Now, let me just get rid of that one. Let's sleep for the night. See how much money we end up with. 86 grand, not enough. But what we need to do, let's quickly get your voting fingers ready again. World map. Where's our new... Oh, geez, we really haven't made much progress. Alright, where's our new... There, and down here. We still got to find it. Right, what do we got as options down here? Not many, if any. Okay, I think it's just 1, 2, 3. There's only 2, oh 4, there's a 4th. Alright, who's going to be our new company? Right, we'll start with this. Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the number into the company you want the new contract with. And I'll give you 30 seconds starting now. I'll have a look at that as well. Causey. In 10 seconds, anyone else? We've got 2 for 4. Which is Nestle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nestle. Right, Nestle it is. Welcome to the family there. So, another option. How are we looking, Murph? Oh, good, are we? Thank you. No, then you go. Right, you, okay. Have it your way. Got high beams on, we do. What's the time? 6 in the morning. Let's see what time the sun comes up, shall we? Have I got my beacons on? I don't know. And we don't need that on anymore. Do I not have these? Oh, there it is. Get some free chocolate. Yeah, some Nestle Quick. Tins and tins of it. I always preferred that over Milo, and that's probably something that's going to get me into a lot of trouble with New Zealanders and Australians. Don't get me wrong, I like Milo, but I always like the Nestle chocolate one better. Actually, cold drinks, Nestle, hot drinks, obviously Milo. I just found Nestle a bit sweeter, which I thought suited a milkshake better. For me. Cadbury one's not that bad either, but I still prefer Nestle. Cadbury one's good for both. Actually, it's sort of middle of the road. It's a good one for a hot drink, good one for a milkshake. And I also sprinkle it all over my cappuccinos. I didn't get an ad. I'm not worthy enough for an ad. Twitch knows I'm broke, so they're not going to bother giving me ads. I did get ads at the beginning. One for Alienware, I can't remember what the other ones were. I didn't get one then. I'd love a pizza oven. Used to have a pizza stone, and they made a huge difference in cooking a pizza in the oven. Come on, get a move on. it's Ferrero Rocher we've been seeing, not Nestle. Belgium chocolate versus Nestle. Milky Bars would be good though. Oh, I tell you what, we get a delivery of Milky Bars, that it's not going to make it there. It's going to be all in your belly. I love Milky Bars. Because you see, I was a Milky Bar kid when I was younger. Pretty much too. I was blonde when I was a kid. Not for long. I'm really going to miss this truck. I can't believe this, eh? Always been a big Volvo fan, Scania next. Didn't fancy much of the other trucks at all. But I've really grown to love this thing. With the cheap interior, cheap looking interior. Even the Renault interior looked better than this. That's saying something. Mind you, that's probably where they spend all their money, in the interior, not on the engines, hence the reason why that doesn't go that fast, or far, or up hills. And I'm going to miss this paint job too. But when we get to the Scania, I can probably go with my other paint job. Rush hour traffic. Oh, he stopped. Oh, I thought I might sneak in. I thought he stopped. And I'll be able to get in before he started. I thought he was being very kind and generous. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, let's look at chat while we're trying to drive. That's interesting.
Keep right, and then continue.
I'm just thinking, what other Nestle chocolates are like? Milky Bars is probably the main one.
Go straight up.
Milky Bar, not Milky Way. They do the crunch thing as well, which isn't that bad actually. I don't mind that. Well, they is it them that do the Aero Bubbles chocolate?
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
It's not that I like the chocolate, that taste of it, but the the way they made it's interesting with all the bubbles.
Exit now.
Well, not really bubbles, isn't it? It's just well, if you don't know what it is, it's hard to explain. How you doing, Murph? You all good, bud?
Go straight up.
This right hand drive's throwing me out, and there's driving on the right hand side. Just stick close to the white line on the side. I'm so used to lining my steering wheel up to a certain part of the road. Yeah, dude. I'm all good. I've got my fruit and nut, Cadbury's fruit and nut in the fridge. Which I don't really need it in the fridge. It's not hot enough to keep it in the fridge, stop it from melting, is it? But let's just swap it around next time. I should get the Whittaker's one. I still prefer the Cadbury's over the Whittaker's one, even though Whittaker's do way better chocolate. Whittaker's is a New Zealand brand and they do amazing chocolate. Real nice. They've what they really made their name with is something called a peanut slab. It's a thick block of chocolate. Not that big. Okay, you can buy it in a big one, but it's not the same. About the size of a cake of soap, right? And this thing is about almost probably as thick. And just whole peanuts inside of it too. Chocker full of peanuts and real yummy chocolate. Google it. You'll be able to see it, but you still won't get the idea of the size of it. And it's heavy, I'll tell you that much. It's blooming heavy. And they do some interesting flavoured chocolates as well. Really interesting ones. So along the lines, not exactly I think they've got this, I can't remember which ones they've got. And there are some nice ones, but sort of along the lines like kiwi fruit and passion fruit together or something like that. They also take, they've got a couple, one called Jelly Tip, one called L&P. And the chocolate's made from two iconic things in New Zealand, made in New Zealand. The Jelly Tip is an ice block, which is made up vanilla ice cream and then a sort of a raspberry jelly on top, covered in chocolate. I'm not getting anywhere fast, am I? And it's didn't I have this problem at the same place last time? For some reason I was struggling to get going. You're welcome, Cozy. So yeah, they made a chocolate out of that, which is really nice. And then we've got a soft drink called L&P, which is called Lemon and Pyrora. And the Pyrora is not an ingredient, it's just the place where it's made. Yeah, I'm struggling. Why is it this place? I'm definitely did this last time. Struggled to get moving around this area. And we're on the flat too. It's not like we're going uphill. It's sort of like a lemonade. It's quite nice. Really good with Southern Comfort, I'll tell you that much. Absolutely brilliant with Southern Comfort, actually. Really nice. Makes Southern Comfort, which I like anyway, on its own. But yeah, makes it 10 times yummier. And a lot easier to drink, so it's dangerous like that. And they turned that and it was really good. It's a white chocolate with lemon popping candy inside of it. Lemon flavoured popping candy. You bite in this chocolate and then you get that popping candy in your thing. What is it with this place? I've got my foot to the floor.